NIP this time around. They're going to take away Leyan's classic here of the Nidalee. Say, you know, he's got to be antsy after that first game. It is going to be the Rumble that makes it through, not banned away this time around.
Ooh, the Shanji Rumble coming through again. Another very aggressive pick for that top laner of NIP and Weibo Gaming. I would honestly be very, very surprised if they didn't go for that Leona. I think Crisp again had one of the best Leona performances I've seen the entire year. And it's one of those champions that is pretty much permabanned in a lot of those playoffs games and before even playoffs began in the LPL.
It's really, really interesting to see just, I mean, across the world, but obviously just all the engaged supports that we get to see. Because that's my LPL, baby. That's what I like to see. I like to see our supports be massive.
Ardent sense of meta.
No, yeah, exactly. Get that out of here. We don't even want to talk about it. It's going to be the double Barksman composition yet again, though, for Weibo. It'll be the Ezreal Tristana combo with Tristana on Xiaohu more than likely.
Hold on, this is NIP's composition from game number 1. Only the Ivern is missing right here. However, again, a lot of comfort coming out from the side of Weibo Gaming. Most played champion for Light has been this Ezreal. He's had phenomenal performances throughout the split on this champion. And of course, Xiaohu, you give him an AD carry mid lane, he'll take it any day. He's played them over in the top lane as well. It's his bread and butter. Zhuo, looking in that Leona, also his most played champion. And we've fallen back to comfort for NIP, and I'm loving this. I feel like this is what they needed.
Though they will be rocking the Jhin, so maybe not that consistent damage from Photic, but still a lot of setup for the rest of the team, and I do like the angle here for it. I also love the angle for Tristana, for Xiaohu, not only because he gets that mid lane prio, but the man is a side laning demon. And if you get any of those Rift grubbies, you're going to have a lot of fun taking down those turrets. He's going to have his construction hat on all day long. We'll have to keep an eye on how they go to set up around these marksmen for Weibo as they start off with the Ksante.
See, now there's a little bit of a problem right here. We are looking for potentially an AD carry that does more consistent damage from the side of NIP that will most likely go in the hands of Rookie. However, the Lucian and the Tristana has been taken away. I'm expecting the Corki potentially to be banned out from the side of Weibo Gaming.
I think this
and potentially the Zeri, and then what do you have in the mid lane? We're going to have to fall back into things potentially like the Yone
Smolder
that Rookie has played before, or even something like the likes of a Yasuo Diana that NIP has pulled off, but that was with Aki.
I think, yeah, that could be an option for sure. I see the potential for the Smolder as just a late game insurance policy. That's something that they've been willing to go for if you are going to go a little bit more the supported gameplay from bot side. But we
don't want late game insurance policies here. We need early game Mazel.
I don't know if you're taking that against Weibo. We'll see what's the answer here. As Lilia going to be joined by that rel ban, obviously taking away some of the setup tools on both sides as well. And I think Lilia can just enable both these junglers so strongly. So love to see that presence being banned away already both times into the series itself. It is going to be the Ivern, so even more respective over to Leyan.
Or taking another champion away that they think he feels comfortable on because he showed it over in game number 1. Now I'm looking at Weibo Gaming and I'm looking for some engaged tools. Crisp, an absolutely exceptional Rakan player. Looking into the Ezreal bot lane duo as well. It's very potent. The engage that you can get with the Arcane Shift forward into the Rakan engage. Could be something that you're looking for Weibo Gaming.
I'll just say though, how do you know you're the focus of the enemy team's game plan? You get 4 bans towards you. As Leyan gets 4 bans levied his way, still goes with the Maokai.
Maokai gonna get locked in for Tarzan right here. Tarzan has been gravitating towards a lot of the Maokai and the Sejuani. And especially when you need that hard engage for your team, I feel like Maokai is great at not only setting up, but also engaging for your team. And I won't be surprised if Leyan just kind of...
I mean, he's got to, right?
Right here for NIP, right?
I feel like you have to find... Okay, I know, I like this a lot more. I think when you get targeted like this by Weibo, you have to find a way to still be impactful, because then maybe some of those bans start falling off. You're also facing off against a Tarzan who's on the Maokai a little bit more facilitated, maybe a little bit more laid back in some regards. Can still be pretty active, especially in Tarzan stands. But this gives Leyan the potential to actually be in these fights and active.
massive last pick right here for Chris. You see how much Weibo Gaming also values having that pick as last for the support. Brom and Rel banned away from Crisp, ends up going with the Rakan that we expect him to go for earlier on. And again, Weibo Gaming with a very clear-cut front to back composition. You've got so much set up with the Maokai, with the Rakan in terms of engage, plus disengage, pushing down towers with the Tristana and the Ezreal. I will say, in that early game, they do seem like they're lacking a little bit of damage, so NIP have more than enough tools to take that early game with the Brand, the Zeri, the Rumble on top side of the map.
I love some of that focus towards top side as well, but honestly, it would be really interesting if they try to go back towards bot lane. I know we've said that that's something that NIP love to do, obviously, but if you can get a little bit of an advantage for the Jhin, leave him down there or get him impactful into the team fights, but more importantly, try to get Zhuo out onto the map. That's super crucial for NIP.
I feel like you're getting a little bit biased because you love Jhin. But I feel like obviously having the brand and getting priority through that Zeri over in the mid lane is going to be so crucial together with the Rumble at the top side of the map. So playing for Leyan in that early game, I'll agree with you. You need to unlock Zhuo on the map, play for Leyan, get that brand ahead and dictate the map through there.
I have a much different game than that Ivern in game number 1. We get another version of the tree, but this time it's Tarzan and this time it's Maokai. Very easily executable comp front to back for Weibo, and a series where they can take full steam ahead and go 2-0 up over NIP, who themselves, NIP, have been on a bit of a tear these last best of fives. A bit of a surprise to all of us. Can they turn their fate around here as we head into game number 2? Still a little quiet there, but I like it. We're getting a little bit more interaction. But no, love to see all the crowd and stuff in Suzhou. Really awesome to see a lot of the energy we've been getting from these teams and trying to watch all these runs go down so quickly. I mean, the thing about this gauntlet is it is not easy, not only because it's do or die best of fives, but we get done in just a matter of weeks.
Yeah, very curious, right? That there was a little sign that said happy birthday as well. I'm not sure if it's like one of the players' birthday, but we'll have to wait and see. I'm loving the ward up on the top side of the map for NIP right here. I'm not sure if like they were expecting maybe even a lane swap coming through from Weibo Gaming, but also just making sure that the Ksante doesn't wait up in this brush as well. It'd be very funny to see Weibo Gaming pull a lane swap onto the lane swap gods themselves with NIP right here, but it would make a lot of sense, right? You're playing the Rumble on one side versus the Ksante, and the Ksante is much more durable in the 1 versus 2 lanes, needs a lot less resources as well. It's not going to be the case this time around. It's just very standard lanes overall. And we also saw Rookie pumping some damage numbers. Yeah. On that level 1, chasing down Tarzan.
I think Rookie on the Zeri looks like a different beast. The man's been just diabolical on it. And he's going to have to step up here as well because he's going to be the main damage source for a lot, him and Leyan. And we'll see if he can continue keeping that pressure up there. Obviously, having just come off the Tristana Zeri matchup. Is this the new Corki Lucian? I feel like we've transitioned to the new setup for the mid lane duo. But level 2 was acquired by Weibo first, so they keep the pressure on Photic and Zhuo.
Hey, first off, it was a Zeri and Corki. Then it was Tristana versus Corki. Then it became Lucian versus Zeri. And now it's a mix and match, I guess.
I mean, like, we had like 17 versus 19 wins on Corki versus Lucian.
You know what teams do? All right, I'll tell you what teams do after this one, because Tarzan's looking mid.
He's just going to throw a little sapling. Get a little bit of damage on the Rookie. Let's have a little bit of sustain.
Very nice.
As well.
So here's how you pick your mid laner, okay? You create a little box, and you put in this box little plastic balls, kind of like the ones from the Kinder Egg, right? And you throw them in, and inside there's like papers with different AD carries. Now you blindfold the mid laner, and you have them sort of like whip around the bowl with all the little balls in there.
Okay.
And then whichever one they take and open, whatever name it says in there, whether it's Tristana, Lucian, Smolder, or whatever, all the AD carries are in there. That's what they pick.
Okay, I like it. All right, conceptually, trying to find why we're getting all these.
And it's also fun.
Oh, that's a really nice little face shift there. As able to get away and maybe seeding a little bit of pressure on this bot side, as Tarzan going to take the path to go back towards his jungle and keep farming, maybe get back towards his top side and not let them double scuttle. But Leyan, he's hanging around bot side just in case Weibo want to overextend.
A little bit of poke right there. I'd love to see Leyan a little bit earlier onto the map right here. Like press your B, go reset, grab your first item, and try to contest towards the top side of the map. You know that Maokai is much, much slower than you. Got the Fated Ashes as well. A lot more damage in the kit for the brand. So you now get to dictate how that early game goes for you. However, Tarzan is aware that the bot lane Scuttle Crab has been taken away. They did spot Brand. He's gonna pop a couple of wards into Leyan's jungle before he backs, but this is it, right? This is double Scuttle Crab for Leyan right there, and of course, a first dip potentially into trying to find a pick around the map. He has Zhuo with him too.
Yeah. That was the biggest difference between these picks, is now Tarzan is a little bit more on the back foot in terms of how he can dictate around the map. Also, we'll give a little shout out to Shanji. I believe that was 300 games in the LPL. Just a little bit of a shout out there to a guy who has been making a new name for himself on NIP since coming over from OMG. And he's the last remaining member from the duo of him and Aki coming over. Now Zhuo and Leyan are on this top side to make a play on the breathe. He does not have an exit strategy, but maybe he has a kill potential back to it, but not enough as he burns down first blood to NIP and to Leyan, more importantly.
Incredibly played. Zhuo on the reset right there with Leyan. Follows him towards the top side of the map. There's no wards down, no vision for breathe. Ends up falling to that gang, giving the kill over to Brand as well. It's going to be huge. I feel like Leyan really does need the boost right now after the game number one. His Zara being taken away. He's also very, very good at all the other AP junglers, the Lilias, the Nidalees, the Karthuses, and now onto the Brand as well. Having that one extra kill makes you a lot more confident in fighting. You saw what Tarzan could do with the Brand over in game number one. He'd see champion, he'd flash forward into a full combo. So we're expecting to see if Leyan will have sort of the same aggressive mood whenever he sees a champion from Weibo Gaming.
Taking a look at the map, Xiaohu was pushing in heavily on a rookie as both of them have hit level 6. He's just making sure to keep pressure there because maybe Weibo want to go for an early dragon. As Zhuo is out by himself trying to get over to Leyan, who does have a lot of AoE damage, but not level 6 just yet. Here comes the 3 members of Weibo. They're going to get collapsed on the rookie. Does have lightning crash, but he can't get over to save Zhuo, and Light goes for the kill. It gets the trade back in the end, so now we're tied up 1-1.
Great stuff from Weibo Gaming, dipping into the jungle, finding Zhuo right there. Zhuo a little bit overextended, even though it was his jungle technically. Rookie steps too close to the wall.
A nice flash combo there. Rookie able to get away. Crisp going for all the influence. He's been everywhere this series.
Damn. Okay. Crisp.
That's a hell of a wave.
Rakan. As Breathe is having a little bit of trouble with this Rumble, but you would expect it. That's what the matchup is like. Rumble does get to bully any kind of tank, top laner, melee top laner towards that top side of the map. As Leyan will grab the Void Grabs. Brand loves this camp. It's very easy for him to take over as well. So NIP, so far so good. Just a little bit of a hiccup in that jungle, as we'll see over here again. I'm not sure what's happening here with Zhuo. I think he's dipping in to see, hey, what's going on, but there's already way too far deep woods from Weibo Gaming, way too many members, and you'll see that everyone else, bot lane AD carry, mid lane AD carry, were just way too late to that play.
I think if Zhuo knew that Crisp was on the top side of the play, he just immediately goes back down towards Light, but maybe fearing a follow-up on that side of the play, trying to go the long way around, ends up dooming him in the end. Now we actually get repositioning on the map because Dragon is still up and available, but neither team putting a lot of priority around that. We're getting a lot of presence with both junglers hitting level 6 towards this top side.
Curious, actually, Photic's cleanse was also burned away, Bo. They're like, listen, Tarzan is no longer a Brand. He doesn't get to make solo plays. But who needs solo plays if you've got Chris behind you this entire time? And we have been praising the entire season this jungle support duo for Weibo Gaming. How much of a difference it has made to see Chris link up with the
Tarzan
jungle.
Stuck
He's
around.
taking the fight to Leyan.
Yeah, Crisp is stuck around as well. He stopped his back. Here's the combo. Trying to flash out, still gets hit by the roots. And here comes the combo grand entrance on top. But big equalizer as now the damage is back from it. Leyan. It is Ganado. Oh my god, he's still alive! What? Breathe has flash. He might be looking for the kill. Now Xiaohu versus Rookie. It is getting hot in here, and Rookie finds the solo.
Weibo Gaming,
Oh, they
and
ain't
there's
stop
more
it.
toys around Tarzan.
Is Shanji really about to just clean house here? The harpoon sinks into the tree, and the tree is now dead. Now Breathe in a lot of trouble. Zhuo is here to lock him down. Zhuo trying to get him, but he doesn't have the damage. Shanji was trying to predict the way on the other side, but didn't have it. And Breathe makes it out alive. I don't think Shanji wants to let him live here. And Zhuo gonna go around the other side, try to get the CC combo. Is there another harpoon ready to go? Breathe. He'll just die to the turret instead.
He was using his fancy feet to try and dodge the E from Leona as well, to not give another kill potentially or assist over to Shanji. But what a disastrous invade from Weibo Gaming. You're playing against a brand. Rakan does not have, he's very slippery. He's got engage, disengage, heals, shields, whatever you want. But he has no damage at this point. And Leyan gets his level 6. He's got double buffs available to him, even though he flashes into the root. That stun that he managed to get onto Crisp, together with that damage coming through from Shanji all the way through the top side of the map. I mean, Mercs who?
It was bold play by Weibo. I mean, I think sticking around in any case in that regard is going to be tough. But then they stayed even longer trying to find plays here. And I cannot believe that after all of that, Leyan is the one that makes it out alive. And that equalizer was massive from Shanji. See why the Rumble was maybe picked away, or taken away, rather, in that first game. But now we have to look back on that. No Dragon, still almost 10 minutes in, but we will have another spawn of the Grubs in sub a minute. Weibo trying to defend against this mid lane gank, but Tarzan's in trouble now. Oh, it's a lightning crash, actually. Try to follow up a little bit of damage. Power blast him, use that too. Oh my god, Tarzan's just dead. Oh. That is why you do not pick these reactive junglers against somebody who can be active, like Leyan on the brand.
And I feel like we've seen both sides of the coin, right? We've seen Tarzan on the brand and Leyan on the back foot with the Ivan. And now Tarzan opted into this composition by picking the Maokai into the brand and getting absolutely bullied. And don't get me wrong, I feel like Weibo have been a lot more active in trying to shut down the brand. However, it hasn't quite been the case. And I feel like the whole difference in the previous replay that we saw with the fight was just Mercs. If Crisp had Mercs on him, this would have been a completely different fight. The stun lasted for way too long, couldn't capitalize onto the kill, and everyone ends up going down for Weibo Gaming. However, this is a fantastic start from NIP.
Oh, yeah.
We wanted them to play aggro in the early game, and that's exactly what they've been doing.
They are. They're going to get all 6 grubs as well, deny some of that siege potential away from Weibo. Weibo will take up pity prizes, though, on the bot side with a little dragon of their own. Get that stacking for themselves, but NIP, they do not want to let off this tempo. They're going to keep moving, and now they are turning their ire onto Breathe in topside with Rookie, Leyan, and Shanji all coming to bear. Breathe, you got the outplay. He has all out. He has flash. He has a lot of exit tools. He also can take the wave down here. He's already about half health, though, and he's in a lot of trouble. Hasn't been able to use anything. And he walks right back into the Ultra Shock Laser, giving the kill over to Rookie.
I mean, they still had tools, right? You see Rookie's ultimate coming up, Leon's ultimate coming up. He tried so hard to not burn his flash right there. Breathe ends up going down 2-0-2 right now for Shanji, 1.4k. Again, B1s have to give value in a team as Chris takes a huge chunk of his HP for just walking up to a Leona. What is going on? Weibo Gaming are looking a little bit desperate to start trying to make plays onto the map. But again, a B1 for both of these teams has looked so strong for them. Shanji with an incredible lead towards the top side of the map, absolutely set for success.
I'm just still so questioning the facilitative jungle picks in this matchup that is so heavily reliant on our active junglers. I mean, we've already seen 2 times in a row it's led to detrimental leads. See if NIP and Weibo maybe think better of that in the next series, or the next couple of games in the series, rather. And we do have first items coming up across the board, though. First of all, the Andres had already been completed by Leyan. You also had the Blade of the Rune King and the Static Shiv for Rookie and Photic, respectively. On the other side, we're still lagging a little bit behind by Weibo, but they do have the Trinity Force and that Locket for Light and Tarzan.
There's so much Mar just purchased all together. You've got Chris with the bugs, you've got Solari, you've got more Mar towards Breathe. Breathe has opened the tab with the MR items, and he's bought whatever he could afford at this point, as well as boots.
The flash sale.
Brand plus Rumble, because Brand plus Rumble right now hurt a lot. Oh, Chris. Oh, Chris.
Yeah, just trying to pop the quickness, trying to get out, but cannot. It's Zhuo that picks up the kill. He's getting revenge for giving Crisp over the Rel in game number 1 and letting him get an MVP on it.
That's a 5,000 gold lead.
Yeah, it's
in
massive.
13 minutes from NIP. That is a decisive early game. And again, this is the difference that you see with different drafts. There was no agency for NIP in game number 1 to make plays. They were too slow in the jungle. They were not winning any lanes. They only had Rookie ahead. Look what happens now when every single lane has agency. Shanji ahead. You've got Leyan on an aggro jungler. Rookie is doing rookie things, but most importantly, you've got Zhuo unlocked on the map to try and help the other lanes get more ahead. And right now, NIP are firmly in the driver's seat.
It's literally just like they switched positions from game 1 to game 2, which gives me a little bit of hope for this going all 5 games if we're going to keep going like this. I'll see the trades go back and forth now, though, as the Rift Herald is going to be coming up. NIP keeping a lot of presence and a lot of pressure in this mid and top lane. They're going to go for more objectives here. And so far, they haven't gotten 100% control, but they have gotten 100% control on this top side of the map with those neutrals.
And it was the case for Weibo Gaming. In game number 1, they were willing to fight every single objective towards the top side of the map. However, I don't think Weibo fans is here walking into this brand with very minimal aggressive items on their carry. Sure, you've got the Trinity Force completed onto Light, but Xiaohu has really fallen behind right here. 1.5k onto Rookie. Doesn't even have his first item available to him. Hasn't finished his call either. I feel like you need to just dump Xiaohu on a side lane and just let him cook there. Get solo XP, just ward for him, exactly what Weibo Gaming is doing right now. Put the wards down, let Xiaohu take towers, pressure waves on his own. However, it just becomes a little bit dangerous, right? Shanji's fed, Rookie's fed.
Yeah.
I don't know if he can win the 1 versus 1 with no items right now.
At least they're getting something on the map at this big deficit early on. They'll get the side lane turret. That's huge. They do lose that tier 2, though, in top side. And that's a lot of extra gold going their way. Everybody's going to go ahead and get resets off for NIP. Come back out on the map. Keep presence up to try to get this dragon going potentially as they're all resetting down towards bot side. And another big unlock here as we've gotten another power up. Leyan having the rallies. His team fight potential has just got skyrocketed.
2 levels up on Tarzan. 2 items completed already. The slow is just going to be absolutely ruthless. I don't know if Weibo Gaming want to be fighting this anytime soon. I feel like Weibo Gaming, if anything, you need to focus on trying to get possibly a side lane pick, you know, pick on Shanji or potentially Rookie. They have extra golden bounty onto their heads. It's going to be so difficult just walking into this composition from NIP. The Brand Poke plus the Leona in Fog of War. It just becomes so scary to face check.
You can see Weibo are respecting that in all regards. There was the zoom in from our observers on the wards for the potential TP play by Weibo, but they're not going to go for it. And they're going to get charged on in the bot side yet again, another tier 2, but Leyan might have overextended here a little bit because, yeah, you have the all-out ready to go under turret. That's going to be the flashback out, though, and they're so far behind that it didn't matter. TP came in from Shanji, and they're just looking to push this tier 2 yet again. They'll take another one as Xiaohu is trying to trade for an outer tower in that top side.
But every single time Xiaohu trades a tower on one side, NIP take 2. So the entirety of the outer towers on the bot side of the map for Weibo Gaming has fallen. And even though from Breathe that was a pretty good exchange right there, if Leyan does not hit Breathe and doesn't take any damage off of the tower, you have very minimal chance of killing him. However, he's not like Flash.
Missing a little bit of those combos from Zhuo, but it doesn't matter as Photic's going to open up and have to immediately close down the curtain. As NIP still utilizing this lead they have to stop off Weibo. He's on a flank. He's not spotted out. Now he is, as they're going to try to collapse onto him as well. NIP a little bit in this choke point, a little bit split off. And Weibo, they say now's the time to go. Here's the combo. Is this going to be it? Rookie trying to get some damage in here too. NIP, they have just trounced them yet again as Rookie will finish him off with the help of the deadly flourish there by Photic. And that's going to be even more going NIP's way as a quadra kill comes through for Rookie.
And he's not interested in the pentakill at all. He's interested in winning this game and taking us to game number 3. Pushing that mid lane tier 1. Adding insult to injury right here. Weibo Gaming a pretty fair try. We saw Breathe take that flash away from Leyan down that bot lane play. And Tarzan tried to instantly flash engage onto Leyan. They see him push forward. This is the perfect time to get onto Leyan. There's no flash available instantly in with the combo from Ezreal plus the Rakan. But Rookie's just untouched.
We literally saw this against JDG. Like, this man is built different on the Zeri. He got a quadra kill against them. He's getting a quadra kill against Weibo. This guy is on fire, and that's why we put so much focus on him for NIP's success.
How's 2.5 thousand gold in the lead individually for Rookie? Absolutely popping off. Level 12, 2 levels difference between the jungle, the two junglers as well for NIP, and this is a much better phase for NIP, a much easier draft to execute, a lot more early game shenanigans to be had, and absolutely working out for NIP. Now, I want to say, looking forward into that game number 3 coming up, Weibo Gaming have a lot of soul searching to do in terms of what they want to do in the jungle, because I felt like a lot of the AP jungle bans fell from the side of Weibo Gaming, trying to take them away from Leyan, but they forgot that their jungler can do the exact same thing, take the fire back onto Leyan. He did it literally in game number 1, so the only available jungler being Brand in terms of AP junglers that can play in your face was a little bit problematic in terms of what Weibo wanted to do, and once you fall behind, it's very evident, as we can see in all those team fights, that it's very difficult to come back.
Now Weibo actually looking for a play over onto the split members of Rookie and Photic. They do get the buster shot back. Crisp is coming with the quickness, goes for the grand entrance, does get it. True shot barrage onto 2. Here's the resets though. Rookie trying to fight back. Xiaohu! He's going for the kill to Rookie! Is the explosive charge going to be enough? He's going to heal right back through it. Now Crisp is in some trouble as Shanji just takes him down, stabbing him in the heart with the drill. Here comes Light's saving grace of death as a double kill goes to Shanji, and NIP have run this map.
Weibo Gaming tried to make any pick work on the map. They'll take down Photic, but everyone else is there to back it up, and Weibo Gaming keep bleeding. Surely you don't engage on him. Sure, this is not possible. No, it is not. It's 3 levels up on Rookie. There is no way. As a tank Maokai, you engage onto the Tarzan. Looks, but he ain't going to touch.
I think Zeri Prio has risen in this series as a whole. I wouldn't be shocked to see her either fully picked for the rest of the series or maybe even banned at some point. You just see some of the setup that they can turn back onto Weibo because they are so far behind.
Oof, the roots right there just barely didn't catch onto Rookie and Photic, and I feel like Crisp tried so hard to chase that one. They could have potentially had a pick if those Maokai roots actually landed right there, because they would have been pinned into place, which means Crisp would have connected much earlier, but these are all the coulda, woulda, shouldas that would have happened if a lot of things hit. That wasn't the case, and NIP still with about almost the 10,000 gold, like 9,000 gold in the league right now.
And I love to see Rookie popping off. I mean, this guy literally brought the first championship over to China in terms of world championships. He also spent 8 years on IG, and it's really nice to find success in some moments for Rookie on NIP. And now they have continuously found success as he's completely collapsed up and has the rest of the team backing up. He's literally taking a 1v3 right now. Gonna blast away for Breathe. Everybody's trying to come save him here. Can he go through with this one? He's gonna get one back. He's still alive. He finally goes down. Agent Rookie is gone, but the rest of the team is here to support him. A big deadly flourish. Isn't gonna be enough. Light going forward. Light realizes his life is forfeit, as that's gonna be a couple kills to Photic, a couple more to NIP, and they don't actually go for any of the pushes in the lanes. They want to go for the Baron.
That's crazy. They threw everything at Rookie. Breathe also had the flank angle in case Rookie jumped over the wall to just get him back out with the ultimate, and Rookie just gained so much time for his team. Look at this. Breathe in the bush, waiting for Rookie to jump over the wall. It's not going to be the case. And once he spots Breathe, just flashes over, which means Breathe cannot connect, has to flash over the wall himself. He just wins so much time for Weibo Gaming to close in, for NIP to close in and save Private Rookie operation successful. Well, ish. He still died.
Vengeance successful. There you go.
Vengeance, yeah.
Maybe call them the Avengers at this point. I don't know who's who though on that setup.
They did assemble.
Yeah, there you go. There you go. We do have a little bit of reset on the map state from both these teams though. It's going to cool off a little bit, and we have the Dragon up and available. NIP do have the Baron up for another 2.5 minutes, though, so I really want to see them utilize that in a lot of their lanes. They are going to be able to have their cake and eat it too, though, as they take another Dragon for themselves.
A little bit late with the Dragons. They have been stacked from super early into the game. That is the second one for NIP. 23 minutes in. So if we're talking Seoul, we're looking at 33 minutes at least into the game for NIP.
I don't think it's going that long.
However,
It's
yeah, I
12,000
don't think it's
up.
going that long. Oh, Xiaohu is looking.
Shanji has that smoke though, and I don't think Xiaohu wanted it.
Oh boy. Oh my
He's
God.
burning still. It's not going to be enough. He's good. He's good. The T-bone the bush though, as Shanji has pulled 2 members of Weibo over to this top side now, and they are just leaving their base open.
Is this going to TP in?
All right, well, we're finally getting the backs off. Here's the Nature's Grounds to try to delay NIP pushing in. Fourth shot going to ring into that turret, though. Crisp looking for a bit of a flank angle. NIP, they might have overextended, but they're going to get the TP in from Shanji. They need one fell push to win this game and push us to an even scoreline as the minions come down. The Baron up is another minute and 20 seconds here, so they have all the potential they need. They're going to pull back, though. They're a bit split. Rookie goes in with the ulti. Now they're getting the combo right back, though. It's Chris going down first, and Shanji giving his best Shanji effort, but it's not enough. In the face of NIP, they stand tall, and they answer the call as Game 2 will go the way of the Ninjas. They had us scared in game number 1, but they are able to try to take down this turret all by their lonesomes and get this Nexus down. Weibo have been taken down.
Exceptional early game performance from NIP. This is what happens when you give their players just a little bit more agency in the early game. Better matchups over the top lane overall. I feel like we have seen what Shanji can do. We saw it earlier on in the season with the likes of the Twisted Fate when he was getting ahead. His Ksante, and now, of course, bringing in the Rumble, which has been banned up until now, only 2 games, of course. But yeah, you see how this B1 has really defined the series overall, and I'm so glad to see that NIP just breathed the life into them.
It's all about proactivity in the jungle, apparently, and I expect both teams to go fist to cuff in game number 3. Let's see what happens, though, after a short little break.